Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it chose to join me today as the Trishan confesses his crimes. I think he's been working with the enemy, but I've just been face rolling the enemy, so it's fine. He says, deal with me however you think best, he says, after he made himself blind with an eye. It's kind of complicated. It's a whole thing. Tristan, who are you?
I am a Deva. Once a sacred servant and messenger of Sarenrae herself. Once it was my calling to heed mortals' prayers and to deliver them to other servants of the goddess. That was before I fell into a trap set by Nyrissa. She took from me my powers and severed my bond with my goddess. At least, that's what I had thought. Nyrissa threatened that if I didn't serve her, she'd never return my wings, and I'd never speak to Sarenrae again. She made me. I'm lying to you again. If it wasn't for my cowardice, Nyrissa would never have broken me to her will. But I was afraid to remain mortal.
Poor you. It must have been so hard. It's worse than slavery.
And I was very wrong about you, Tristian. I just can't decide whether I should begin to respect you as a mighty creature from other spheres, or despise you thrice as hard because you managed to lose even this divine power of yours.
Octavia sounded super sarcastic in that line. Which was weird. And she mentioned slavery not out of nowhere. She specifically mentioned, I assume she's mentioning slavery because that's what she went through. It feels out of nowhere, but she does have a background in that, so that's why. Who is Nyrissa? Nyrissa, I've heard it both ways.
A nymph. One of the most beautiful of all creatures. Most wicked of all monsters. But who she is, what she wants, I do not know. I ran across her while traveling through the negative energy plane. A strange wound, like something had pierced time and space. In my pride, confident in my powers, I followed its path to this world. She dealt with me in a heartbeat. Before I could flee, she had entrapped me, filling my mind with horrible nightmares. And when I awoke, I was mortal. I had no choice. No choice at all.
Yeah, you were mortal. How? I mean, I assume for an immortal, knowing that you're mortal might like come second nature. It's not. That's not what happens in reality, though. Because how do you know you're mortal without actually dying? Because that's the only proof that you have. I mean, you can assume because other people die, you're like, I probably can die too, if, like, things happen. Tell me about Nyrissa's search for the Oculus.
Nyrissa discovered an ancient power awakening beneath the tours of Lebanese. She knew of Vortikai, and she also knew of the Oculus. What she did not know is the location of his tomb. The defaced sisters and the Numerian barbarians serving them were dispatched to search for the tomb's entrance, but you found it first. And you would have acquired the Oculus if it were not for me.
Yeah, Am I misunderstanding what we were doing in the Tomb of Vortikai? No. I mean, we were there looking for what the sisters were looking for, but we didn't know it was the Eye of the Oculus. Let's go with that. Which made it feel. I mean, did I know that? Maybe it was mentioned. But I just felt that he just stole a thing that I didn't really care for, and I think I even said it out loud that I didn't care for the Oculus. You can take it, I don't care. It's like, no, I'll take it for myself, and I'm like, what are you? I came here to kill the boss. That's what I did, and that's what I came here to do. What did Nyrissa want the Oculus of Abaddon for?
I don't know. After I failed her, after I failed to destroy you,
You didn't even attack.
she became angry with me. The only way to regain her favor was to find the Oculus of Abaddon and bring it to her. I don't know why she wants it, only that she will destroy anything in her path to possess it, including you. I beg you, be careful. She never forgets any who dare challenge her.
The sister mentioned some lies about sacred gift and mortal body.
When I awaked from Nyrissa's enchantments, I was mortal, no longer a deva. Nyrissa said she'd taken my gift of immortality and severed my bond with my goddess. But, according to what the sister said, I don't understand what's true anymore and what is not. Before this, I thought Nyrissa stood between me and Sarenrae. But it seems like she was lying.
I begin to admire this nymph.
No! Just look at him! He's been lied to. And how about lying to your friends with whom you sit by the fire and fight shoulder to shoulder? I haven't seen such nastiness in a long time, and he pretended to be this goody-goody.
He didn't. He really didn't. Did you see how he dealt with the plague and whatnot? And her voice is not dripping with sarcasm, even though it was supposed to. I think. Oh man. Yes, I think the first part of that line is her being sarcastic, and then the second part is not. What is this ever-blooming flower you're talking about?
This was Nyrissa's creation. A strange plant with seeds that bring death to the mortals and open gates to the first world. I don't know much else. All I've done was use my knowledge of the planes to root the flower in 2 worlds simultaneously. What Nyrissa did was deplorable. But I am not blameless. Sarenrae as my witness. I didn't want it to happen as it did. But in my fear of losing her divine light, my resolve crumbled. So I did what I was ordered to do.
Those cultists from the Kingdom of the Cleansed who tried to kill me, were you involved in that too?
Partly. Nyrissa charmed the first faithful. Promised him and all his followers a paradise in exchange for your head. My job was to lure you to the trap.
Let me just change the music volume again. Again, this shows up here for reasons. Is it? Ah. No. Barely changing anything. It's just the way it's not. Whatever. It's good. We're good.
But Nyrissa ordered me only to lure you to the trap. She never forbade me to protect you. That's why I fought by your side in that battle.
Yeah, I've made up my mind up about what to do with you. It seems to you that a shadow of fear crosses Tristian's face, but he keeps silent.
Only you can decide, but I'd never be able to trust a traitor. Never.
No more suffering. You're forgiven, Tristian.
Thank you. I'll leave you and head for the city. A walk will help me to figure out how I can make amends for everything.
You didn't say the last part. Till we meet again, Gilladel. And we have a new event. Research into the nature of curses for Tristian, because he's been cursed. I can't believe we actually made that combat. That was great. And we still have the Good Hope. Apparently the game pauses the effects while we're in dialogue, which is great. I didn't expect it to. And honestly, I'm glad it did. I'm really glad that it does. Okay, so we got a lot of things. We didn't actually get anything from the Silent Sister, because she didn't die, as far as I can tell. She teleported away, did she? Let's see. We got ourselves a piece of sky metal, and Gloves of Elvenkind. +5 competence bonus on Knowledge Arcana. And +5 bonus to concentration checks, which tends to be your doing. Does that? I'm not sure I know what that does. Armor class 34. Oh yeah, that does a lot. No, wait, those are different. Those are for here. Sort by date, please. There it is. Yeah, those are for there. That's actually, yeah, that's pretty good. Competence bonus on Knowledge Arcana. I have already some things, so it's all fine. What do we have over here? Among the glassware and damp paper notes, there are cut flowers, buds, petals, and leaves. Vials and flasks are lined up neatly on the shelves. The fluids inside them have darkened and turned to sludge. Or they were always like that. But you don't know. Step away from the golem. Don't mess with the golem. Is that all? I think that's all. Well, we did what we came here to do, I assume. And hopefully we won't die. We have a green room over here. There's, we might die. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to attack that one. Are we not gonna die? We're not gonna die. It's gonna be great. Oh yes, we did it. That does mean, or might mean... Oh, I didn't mean to loot all. That is a terrible decision. It might mean that, we have more enemies to fight. Dexterity damage. It's bad. At least we didn't lose levels, because they are such a pain. Losing levels is so boring. It's boring not in, like, an effect thing. It's an effect that happens. But it's bad because you forget the spells that you have memorized, and it's just a pain. What do we have over here? Bad things all over. And these are bad. No, these are pretty good. Okay, what is that? A recipe for black linnorn stew. I didn't... Did we find a linnorn already? We did. Coarse canvas sleeping bags. Much newer than the rest of the items in the other room. Or in the room. We're not done. We're gonna find more. A dwarven Urgorosh. +3. What type of weapon is it? It's a dwarven Urgorosh. That's the type of weapon it is. I'm very concerned that we're gonna get one shot and whatnot. Although this might be the way out, if that's the exit. Or if that's the outside. Excuse the hiccup. I wonder how we got in here, though. Ooh. Is it one of those places that we came to first earlier in the game? I think so, and there were a bunch of traps. I don't remember that. And I didn't disarm the traps because I might have stepped on some. Yeah, we're very far away from leveling up. Certainly Octavia is. Actually, yeah, it's basically the same at this point. Huh. Interesting. And let's block it. Blocked. Okay, let's go outside. Save the game once again. We do gain an enormous amount of experience from the disarming the traps, but that's basically as much experience as we're gonna get. And the other Temple of Gorum. I suppose wherever this leads to. Is it the Dwarven Fortress? Or the Troll Fortress? There were two. It is the Verdant Chambers. Right. So Narissa might be the nymph after all. The way they were talking about it, made me think that maybe that line where I thought they had confirmed that she was the face sister. Maybe that line was not meant for us to believe it. It's basically, it's just, yeah. Meandering. Meandering is the storyline in the particular case of the nymph. Not so much the Silent Sisters. So it's kind of difficult for me to know what the heck's going on, to be honest. We're very tired. Everything is bad. But I just want to go back into my kingdom. Oh, no, we're not. We're not in the kingdom. Okay, so let's look at our journal. Betrayer's Flight. That's done. Coronation. Deal with Armag the Twiceborn. Yes, that is the main objective. And wherever we're supposed to go. Armag is also just a pawn, but we need to find him. The Twiceborn Warlock. We have a lot of things in here. It's basically the same quest. Await further developments for dealing with the devil. Which devil? I don't know. The devil. Capital D, though. So maybe it's just a person and their name is devil. Link's just gone. Anyway. A Hell Knight. Oh, it's the Hell Knight. Okay, well, that's fine with me. And then we have Knock Knock. I must travel to the clearing. Yeah, but I can't do that early. Visit the clearing just outside the capital. Am I missing something on that? Well, at least the Betrayer's Flight is done. And we can go back to the capital and rest. So yeah, we can't go over there for reasons. And 2 days. Should probably save. 2 days of travel is going to be quite something. So, Baneful Bog. Oh, we got things over here. Baneful Bog is a new area. The ancient curse is upon us. This is our final chance to prepare. That is a problem. We have a new region to claim. It requires a bunch of people. So I'll get Regongar in it. And we'll see what it is. Is it the Dire Marchers? The Gnarl Marchers. Good. Events. Redemption. A wealthy subject is seeking redemption of his past sins. He wishes to donate a large amount of money to charity. It should be spent on the right things. Yeah. Well, Canaran knows how to spend things. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. And we got some projects over here. 4 new projects. Lost Dwarven Knowledge. We found a secret section of the library in the abandoned keep. What secrets does it hide? A storyteller might learn. It costs money, though. Sure. Then we have research into the nature of curses for Christian. Harim is busy at the moment. Find mention of Armag's tomb. Specialist in the divine. Yep, that is going to be... we probably don't need that. It costs a bunch of money. Screw that noise. This one costs a bunch of money as well. Into the nature of curses, but we can't do any of those. So we're good on those. Start the project. And you start that event. And the regions is what I'm about to do when I arrive home. Continue. So yeah, we need to go to the Baneful Bog, but eventually we just need to go Hemlock Island. Wait, are those quests related somehow? How do we... Because we need to go over here, obviously. Not really sure what we need to prepare for, or how that plays into our... What that problem was. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, what I'm meant to understand from that. I think we're going to arrive before the end of the day. I'm not even going to go over there, because it's just bad news. Yes, we are going to arrive before the end of the day. Just. Let's enter. Let's go to the throne room, because you never know. There's one tooltip, one loading tooltip that tells that you should go to your capital at least once a month. I'm not really sure what that means, or why that would be. Shinya is here. Okay, thank you. I'll see you later. Just a weapon for free. Maybe that's what it means. getting stuff given to me. Okay, so let's look in here and claim a new land. Right here. Fae, quote, pranks, unquote, are costing many lives. They're not really pranks, I assume. They are murders, probably. And we lost a bunch of things over there. Declare the dire Gnarl Marchers as part of your kingdom. I have done that. Regongar has helped me out. I knew it was something to do with the dire marches or something. And that is good. Now we might be able to make a city in there. Although I doubt it. I clicked on it. The dire Gnarl Marches are so called for being the boggiest and most dangerous part of the Gnarl Marches. Every bush in the area is a potential lair to some wild animal, which is good. And every branch may well be a venomous snake, which is also good. In this place, far from the well-trodden paths, many wild monsters have found lairs. One could easily meet an owlbear, a tatzlerworm, or a hodag here. Few travelers dare to explore the multifold paths of the dire Gnarl Marches, and fewer still are lucky enough to return, telling tales of mysterious happenings in their time there. The paths seem to lead travelers in circles, or disappear behind them, or even place branches beneath their feet to trip them up. But I've not claimed any resources in this region. Okay, that's probably what I want to focus on, is the resources there. I also want to see what Trishan can do over here. Probably the Counselor. Probably the Sana is better, because Sana is amazing. We have a bunch of events, though. We have failed about the new settlers. Yeah, well. We've also failed on that, which is bad. I might not want to do that. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't want to do that. Sirius looks so amazing. Claim the Gnarl Marches has been done. Oh no, that's bad. It's good, it's good. Let's do that one instead. I think it autosaves maybe on month change? Either way, the point is I don't want to lose those things. Because I am so they're oof. That's the one. These are always gonna happen. But because there is a chance that we lose the game or something, and dice rolls are what they are. So we claim that, that's good, and then we can look over there, but nothing happens, and we can look over here, and we fail on that one. We succeed on the Khalid Scouts, which gains us, which is more about the gaining than the losing, because the losing is a bit of a problem. The gaining doesn't really matter as much. The guard found and executed some barbarian scouts. That's just, yeah. Uncanny well. People are still talking about the strange well. Didn't we do that, though? Uncanny well. A strange occurrence has the subjects agitated. The subjects. It's time to learn what happened. I learned what happened. Mysterious weed. -1 loyalty. That's fine. It's not mysterious at all. He's just an idiot. Redemption over here. A failure. Didn't lose anything, though, so that's good. Researching to the nature of the curses for Vortikai. Arcane +5. Many forces were at play during the battle of for the Oculus of Abaddon, but we learned that in order to curse someone, one has to know their true essence, the thing that defines their being. Without this, the curse will have much less power over its victim. This research has increased our understanding of arcane magic. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses. That is, thank you. Thank you very much for that. And we're still doing this one, which is going to end in a little bit. It tells us the success chance over here, which is also nice. And then we have red light over here. A brothel was opened under the protection of Callistria's temple in the region. It has more and more customers by the day. Erastil's followers are enraged because they get competition? Anyway, these despicable fallen women are... Oh, it's specifically for... It's a women's brothel. Okay. Are destroying... Oh, it's this nonsense about destroying families again. No, this is better. It's good. It's much better than street peddlers. Let's put it like that. Lindsay, I'm sure Lindsay is gonna know what to do with this, because the street peddlers... Well, actually, it's not even the street peddlers. Not allowing prostitution is a problem, because basically, if people want some extramarital affairs, then they go to a place where they know they can count on discreetness instead of having an affair with the neighbor next door, which is just how otherwise things tend to happen. So the families get destroyed a little bit faster if it's the neighbor next door than if it is just somebody who is paid to do it. Unless, of course, the destruction of families comes from the fact that money is being sent elsewhere, and then the family doesn't have food to eat. But that's mostly a failure of my ruling estate. People shouldn't go hungry in my place. So, oh, I need to go to the throne room. So maybe if I want the families not to be destroyed, maybe I should give them food. How about that? The locals have sighted small bands of barbarians scouting the area. Oh, it's this one again. 35% chance to succeed. Sirius, you're amazing at this. And what do we have over here? The strategist. A wandering master strategist promises teach the art of war to the local officers, provided that they are smart enough to understand. Can I not just execute this person? Sirius, 70%. That's probably better than the other one. Let's see what I can do here. Ragongar, yeah, you can do that one. Evil pranks. Oh, it's this one again. No, specifically this one. The cursed place known as the Bald Hilltop has brought hardship and woe to the lands once more. Fae of all kind have appeared, marked by the same raging hatred that fuel the magical beasts preceding them. They seem to have declared war on all mortals. Their normal tricks have been replaced with cruel and dangerous jokes, and their pranks, more often than not, now end in death. One could attempt to free the Fae from whatever affliction is driving them insane, or simply drive the vicious creature. Well, it's. I get that the option is which one I choose. I just usually don't have a choice. Oh, 31%. That is awful. That's probably a thing that I want to invest some crisis points on. Yeah, let's go with that. That's, yeah. It's got a purple exclamation mark. You need to respect the purple exclamation mark. We got a restoration of the Silver Shield Fortress. Long ago, the abandoned keep was a glorious dwarven outpost that protected travelers and merchants in the region. It's time to restore it to its proper name, the Silver Shield Fortress, and commence reconstructing it, along with that section of the Road of Shields, for a modicum of military and stability, and a lot of money. No, not Sirius. Canara can do it. And not Sirius, because now I don't have Sirius, whatever. I had Sirius. That's the one. And I might have trade agreement, that's bad. 500, that's bad. Strengthen, support. Probably will do it. We'll see. Support the High Priest's endeavors. Yeah, I could try it. Strengthen the storytellers. Nope. Support the region's endeavors. For community? Yeah, we'll see. Support the curator's endeavors. He's busy. Support the warden's endeavors. Busy. Trade agreement. That's probably bad. Research. That's probably good. Oh, Harim. Oh, that is a lot of money. I'll put you over there. No, I don't have. I can just buy BPs over here. Just give me 500. I said 5. I didn't. I meant 500. It's kind of complicated. Yeah, just do that. You say you have insufficient funds. You don't. Find mention of Armag's tomb. That also costs a bunch of money. Let's buy more. 500 more. Thank you. Who goes in there? Octavia? Evil pranks. Storyteller? Sure. Lost Dwarven Fortress. Find mention of Armag's tomb. Oh, he's doing that. Yeah, but that costs a bunch of money. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. And then we have research into the nature of curses. But that's the thing. I either research the curses or I make a rim. Oh, right. These are two researches. So we have, this is the Tritian curse, and then the Defaced Sisters is the other one, because they keep showing up. And those are things that just take forever. But that's fine. We got that. Let's go to the throne room. Just click over here and see who wants to talk to me. Jaethal crosses the throne room, her gait determined and confident. It seems clear that the Inquisitor has something pressing on her mind. Finally, I have news about the Half-Blood. I expected him to seek shelter somewhere far from your lands, but no, he was spotted not far away. The Half-Blood. Who are we talking about here? It's a man. So where is he? Not far from the Valley of the Dead. What a fitting place for a Pharasmite desperately trying to rid this world of the undead. Oh, it's probably her character quest. Companion quest, rather. Desperately trying to rid this world of the undead. Such determination might have been an asset in dealing with Vorticai, but I wish to discuss something else. The Half-Blood was spotted chasing some pauper pilgrim woman. Pauper is a name, not an adjective. Judging by the things my agent managed to find out, the woman herself may turn out to be quite interesting. To track down the half-blood, I had to deal with a whole range of scum. Thieves, vagabonds, grave robbers. One of them located Eneo, but then preyed upon the pauper woman. Again, it's a noun. Couldn't miss a chance to rob her blind. In her handbag, the thief found some ominous writings. Thinking the papers were cursed, he decided to rid himself of them by giving them to me. Do you know what they turned out to be? Excerpts from, quote, Serving Your Hunger, unquote, the sacred text of Urgathoa's followers. I've examined the stolen papers closely, and now I believe that their owner is a high-ranking priestess of Urgathoa. It seems this half-blood persists in his desire to rid the world of all my goddess's followers. He's skilled at covering his tracks, but now we have a chance to intercept him. Let's go to the Valley of the Dead and find this priestess before he acts. And then when he comes for her, well, the servants of any deity should be able to stand up for their faith. Is it not so? Sure. As soon as the opportunity arises, we'll visit the Valley of the Dead. Thank you. I want to say this is important to me. I have grown tired of drowning in silence, hearing never a word from my goddess. I wish to speak with this priestess and try to discover what Urgathoa may be expecting from me. I want answers. Answers from my murderer, among others. Yep. I suppose I can do that. How interesting! Yes, game. It is. It is interesting. Well, actually, that's Lindsay, not game. But also the game, in another way. Jethal learned something important about Eneo. That's the half-blood. And basically, I'll put them all up for the things. Kill it, scouts. Yeah, you're gonna fail, but whatever. Strategist. 80%. Good, good, good. Got some projects here. Restoration. Go for it. Bunch of money. Research. Go. Support. I'll do that. And then I don't have any regions. I'll also save the game here. Because, well, catastrophe might happen. You see all the events over there? This was no curse. I thought so from the very beginning, says Lindsay. Yeah, it's a shame he didn't tell me anything about it. Support the region's endeavors. Success. She probably wants to talk to me now. Valerie does. Evil pranksters. The barony managed to persevere and enjoys peace once again. For a few stat bonuses. They're all in this together. It's a shout. A triumph, in fact, for 3 loyalty. What's this one? A lycanthrope. Oh, yeah, yeah, that was from before. The counselor held a public evaluation where doctors, priests, and wizards were present. They assured the citizens that the Baroness was all right. Yeah, that was the thing. The red light over here. Brothel. Oh, yeah, for relations. We got extra relations, I guess. The brothel was just legalized, and we basically allowed the sex workers to pay their taxes and all lawfully and stuff, and get social security and whatnot. Good, good, good. A mysterious letter has arrived at the castle. Mm-hmm. That's for the throne room. We're gonna need to take care of that. Celebrity visit. Oh. Oh, I don't care about that. It's fine. 70%. That's good enough. What is it? One of the most famous bards. Oh, it's fine. Eureka! Yes. An outstanding local mage made an important magical discovery. He is going to Absalom to present his research to his foreign colleagues. There is no doubt that this will enjoy glory and wealth there. That's not what enjoy means. It's not employ glory and wealth? Allow for? But if he could be persuaded to stay and work for the crown, his research could advance the knowledge of the local magicians. I could try that. Octavia is very good at all the things. She gets a 90%. Oh yeah, Octavia. Oh, maybe that's the maximum. Yeah, we'll see about that. Livestock deaths. Oh no, it's the werewolves again. Sana, you can do this. Oh yeah. Oh no, the maximum is not. She does have a bonus though. Octavia does, but that's good. Sana, you can do that. Trade taxes. Some half-elf trading fabric in the capital discovered a loophole. Oh, not this one again. Ramble. Let's see. That's for economy. I probably don't need economy as much. Well, when does it have to be dealt with? Immediately. It's always immediately. Tana. What's that? Should be attended before. Well, I guess I'm gonna throw that away. Wait. Should I, actually? Livestock fat. Plus 3 loyalty. Plus 3 loyalty. 100% chance to succeed, though. So it doesn't really matter. It's better to do this one. Because she's busy. Yeah, it's just better to do this one. Although this one might fail. This one, sure, whatever. Probably. If I lose money, I don't care about that. Kellet Scouts. You all are busy right now, so that's just how it is. The visitor waits in the castle. It's time to discuss the events related to the Bald Hilltop. It's always time to do that. And the regent demands my presence. So many people want to meet me in the castle place. So I have 1, 2, 3 busy, and 2. And then I have 3 more. Which means there's two people who are not doing anything. And that might be here in the... Oh, Lindsay. Trade agreement. Yep. Lindsay is one of them, for sure. And Jethal is the other one. I suppose I could put Jethal... No, that costs money. Screw that. We'll see. Yeah, I can't support Lindsay right now. Or anybody. Yeah. So... Trade agreement with Sertava. So there's 2 trade agreements here. Oh, this one is with Galt. Yeah. So I think we're good. Let's go to the throne room. I can just press over there. Click over there on the X. What do we have? It's Lindsay. It looks like we're finally about to see another part of that story about Darwin and Lingzia, but this time a peaceful solution seems an unlikely outcome. Our esteemed captain has sent us a message. Here, take a look. He writes that he has built a city near your border and invites you to be his guest, but this invitation has a foul smell. If you ask me, Lingzia is bound to be there too. I can bet that that these two will be at each other's throats even before we show up. And this captain here is Lingzia, the Order of the Rack. That's the one. I don't remember her introducing herself. Did she? I mean, I think so. My dearest neighbor, writes Darwin. Now I have every right to call you neighbor. Brineheart is located on the river bank in the southern Camelands, right near the border of your lands. So you can congratulate me now. My dream has finally come true and I have become a legitimate ruler of my own little kingdom. I strongly recommend you come and congratulate me in person, for our dearest Lingzia will most definitely do the same in the nearest future, and I'd love it so much if all 3 of us could gather near the fireplace and share the latest gossip over a bottle of good wine. Without you, this gathering would be incomplete. I'll be happy to cover all your travel expenses. Your friend, Darwin. Lindsay suddenly realizes something. You won't be offended that I read your letter, right? It's just that the courier brought it in an unsealed paper, so I just... don't worry about it. But I'm going to tell you about this in the next episode, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.